Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. How is everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far away? This is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your Swtor fun, news, guides, and updates right here, right now. The #1 source for Swtor Star Wars The Old Republic news. Make sure you hit that button, please. Haha. Anyways, my friends, let's talk Mercs, shall we? We have the Mercenary article is out for your advanced disciplines and for what they're going to do with a set bonus and a tactical. And they want to show you what we can do when we combine set bonuses and the new gear piece of the tactical together and the opportunities we can have while doing that. So this is another long piece, so let's get right into it. Mercs, give an ear, let's take a look. Ah yes, the Mercenary. Yes. In lieu of a new ability, mercenaries will receive 2 charges on their existing Rocket Out ability. Rocket Out ×2. Jet backward 20 meters. Gain immunity to controlling effects while jetting. Cannot be used while immobilized or hindered. So as you see, they're kind of giving this one a little bit of a heavy PvP type thing. But let's get into it. The charge system is something new that a handful of abilities will utilize once the Onslaught expansion launches. Abilities like Rocket Out can store charges, meaning these abilities can be used multiple times before going on cooldown. When the ability is activated, it will consume 1 charge, which will then recharge based on the ability's recharge timer. For example, Rocket Out has 2 charges. Once you activate the ability, there will be 1 charge left, and the other one will start to recharge. If Rocket Out is activated again, another charge would be depleted, but the recharge process for this charge won't start until the previous one finishes. Yeah, y'all get that? Y'all get that how it goes? Okay, good. Alongside an ability charge, mercenaries will receive a bevy of set bonuses and tactical items. Set bonuses, as we've described before, are extra effects players can get for equipping a certain armor set. For example, wearing 2, 4, or 6 pieces of a set will grant players progressively more powerful boosts. There can be in the form of increased ability potency or an added effect. And as I've said before, tacticals are the new gear piece that are coming in to Onslaught that they can also bolster, there you go, your effects like power, mastery, or crit rating, and they have other abilities as well. Now let's talk about Bodyguards, shall we? The Bodyguard mercenary specializes in personal security services, positioning themselves as the best protection credits can buy. A varied array of cultural disbursement instruments provide the Bodyguards targets with protective shells and time-released infusions, offering safe haven in even the most hostile environments. Whether it's in the middle of a boss fight or in the heat of a PvP match, healers are the lifeline of their groups. That's very true. That's true. And if you're on the other side, kill the healer as fast as you can. Just saying. As content gets harder, more is expected of a group's healer, and set bonuses or tacticals that increase the potency of healing abilities or the number of players they affect will be at the top of the lot of lists. Instead, let's take a look at the viability of increased mobility for a healer in the upper echelon of content. Now your set bonus for this will be the Tech Medic. Your 2-piece will give you a 2% plus 2% mastery. Your 4-piece onboard AED becomes an instant cast. Well, that's pretty awesome. 6-piece bonus set Chaff Flare heals all allies around you. And the tactical they will be using for this example is Running Rapid Restoration. Rapid Scan can be cast while moving and heals an additional 10%. So I can see where they're going for this. They want the healer to be more mobile, not having to stand there and hit the cast bar all day long and then taking all the poo. But they want to be able to allow them mobility, which will then, I believe, will allow them to heal better, faster, and have a better survivability rate. So let's get down here. There's no denying that Master Mode operations are some of the hardest content in Swtor. And well, one could argue so is Datacron hunting. That's one too as well. So as a real test for our healer, let's place them in Master Mode Dread Palace. More specifically, the first phase of the Dread Council boss fight. This fight is a true test of a group's mettle, that's for sure. And the first phase requires managing 4 bosses simultaneously. Dreadmaster's Bestia, Calphus, Raptus, and Tyrannus, and Bob, the group is forced to stay scattered across the arena while the bosses use multiple abilities to interrupt the group's positioning. Calphus drops circles on the ground that not only reduce healing taken from players standing in them, but damage taken is reduced for any Dreadmaster inside them. Meanwhile, Raptus has a whirlwind attack capable of causing massive damage to any player caught in it, and Tyrans periodically pulls a random person to him. He just wants a hug. That's it. That's just it. All this combined keeps the operation group in a constant state of movement, our mercenary included. And look at that. Raptus just cut down the other healer with his spinning attack. Time is of the essence to revive them before the rest of the group topples over. Fortunately, the combat resurrection ability on board AED is now an instant cast thanks to the Tech Medic set bonus. Instead of having to stay still and wait for the cast time, our mercenary can quickly save their fellow healer. With that crisis averted, both healers can go back to focusing on maintaining everyone's health. The group is extra cautious of their placement and maintains constant movement to prevent this from happening again. This is where the running rapid restoration tactical comes into place, and how it changes the rapid scan healing ability. With this tactical equipped, not only is rapid scan castable while moving, but it heals for an additional amount. Oh, that's pretty good. On top of that, our healer has turned an ability that reduces threat into another source of healing. With the 4-piece Tech Medic set bonus, Chaff Flare becomes a more viable ability by healing everyone in its range. By increasing mobility and versatility, our healer stands a much better chance of reacting to any situation the Dread Council can muster. And I think that's great. That is a great idea, and I love the idea of getting the healers, giving them the ability to move and go either A, save another healer who is downed, or go save someone else as well and save yourself. Let's talk about our Arsenal Mercs. The Arsenal Mercenary specializes in distant attacks, employing long-range weapons to demolish anyone unlucky enough to be in their sight. Devastating missile fire combinations and relentless blaster volleys generate a spectacle of explosive brilliance that transform the bounty hunter into a virtual artillery platform. Sometimes PvP matches come down to the wire, where which a team wins is anyone's guess. Other times, one team decimates the other. Or as the losing team would say, they're bots. One of the biggest hurdles teams often face is regaining the momentum of a match. A common tactic used to turn the tide is coming out of left field with a huge damage output, making an opposition flinch. With the new set bonus and tactical combinations, Arsenal Mercs can now hit before the enemy sees it coming. And for this set bonus they're going to use is Notorious with a +2 to power, and a 4-piece of Power Surge grants precision targeting, increasing armor penetration by 10%. For 10 seconds, this effect cannot occur more than once a minute. And your 6-piece bonus for this is Power Surge gets an additional charge. For your tactical, they are using a thermal nuclear fusion, because that's fun. Fusion missile spreads your tactical missile's heat signature to the targets it damages, as long as it damages at least one target already affected by your heat signature. Heat seeker missiles fire additional missiles to nearby targets affected by your heat signature. Missiles everywhere. Missiles everywhere. The enemy team has quickly gained the upper hand. They're smelling the proverbial blood in the water as they try to finish off one of our mercenary teammates. They forgot a comma in there. Fortunately, they were able to activate their defensive abilities, but that has only bought them a few seconds at best. Time is of the essence. To make things even more difficult, one of the typical opening abilities, Priming Shot, is still on cooldown. With their teams back against the wall, our Arsenal Mercenary starts their counterattack with Power Surge, making the next ability that normally requires a cast time an instant cast. Tracer Missile is immediately fired at an enemy near the center of the fray, afflicting them with the heat signature without a moment's hesitation. Our mercenary uses their second charge of Power Surge granted by the Notorious set bonus. This makes fusion missiles an instant cast, and because of our thermal nuclear tactical, the heat signature placed by the tracer missile spreads to all nearby enemies. The stage is now set for a huge amount of damage. Our mercenary activates their hardest hitting ability, Heat Seeker missiles, but with a twist. Instead of only hitting one target, it now hits all the enemies who are afflicted by heat signature because of our tactical. That is pretty huge. That is big, guys. Let's not forget that since this attack was completed within 6 seconds, our set bonus added an additional 10% armor penetration to all the damage. This flurry of rockets causes a lot more damage than the enemy team expected. In a matter of seconds, the tables have been turned in favor of our mercenaries team. Holy moly. Like I said, a lot of these things are going to seem very OP, and one might argue they are, which makes me wonder what's coming in Onslaught that we need to be like this. I'm a little scared. Now let's take a look at innovative Ordnance. Taking advantage of the chaos they create is one of the innovative Ordnance Mercs is all about. With an arsenal of explosive and piercing munitions, the IO mercenaries' barrage of missiles, grenades, and weapon blasts cause lasting destructive damage to all their enemies. So it's a dot class. While the synergy between set bonuses and tacticals can change how someone plays, it might not be something everyone is interested in. Here we have a seasoned veteran that mainly plays innovative Ordnance mercenary. They don't want a new ability, rotation, or playstyle. They'd much prefer something that offers a passive change rather than an active one. Okay, I like where they're going with this. I like this. Fortunately, we have just a thing with this set bonus in tactical. Let's test it out against a flashpoint boss. I like this. This is really hits. I was kind of hoping they would do this for the other classes, which they will. But this is good. This is good for people who don't want to like rememorize a new rotation, redo their muscle memory on everything. But I like this, that there's a passive in here. Let's take a look at it. Your set bonus is concentrated fire. Two piece is a +2 to crit. Your 4 piece is gaining a stack of supercharge, increases your critical chance by 10% for 10 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 10 seconds. And your 6 piece, doing damage or healing an ally, has a 5% chance to build a supercharge. Can only happen once per 3 seconds. And the tactical they're using is energized charges. The duration of supercharged gas and supercharged burn are doubled. Our IO mercenary starts off business as usual, attacking the boss with a combination of abilities to build supercharged stacks. Normally, when a stack is gained, there is a slight damage increase overall. But thanks to the concentrated fire set bonus, our mercenary's critical chances also increase by 10%. Once 10 stacks have been reached, the linchpin of our mercenary's increased damage output, supercharged gas, can be used, increasing the periodic damage of abilities by 10%. Only a few abilities can normally grant a supercharged stack, but because of the concentrated fire set bonus, there's a 5% chance to build one from any damage source. With this, it doesn't take long for our practice mercenary to reach their 10th and final stack. Time to bare their teeth with supercharged gas. IO mercenaries have 3 abilities that cause periodic damage: Incendiary Missile, Fusion Missile, and Serrated Shot. All these are used back to back, maximizing the periodic damage or dot damage inflicted on a boss. There's also a hidden 4th source of periodic damage thanks to the nuance of supercharged gas. While its active and Incendiary Missile has been used, the next ranged attack on the target sets off a separate periodic damage burn. And it doesn't stop there. Thanks to our energized charges, tactical, this periodic onslaught continues for twice as long, with an extended duration of supercharged gas. Once supercharged gas wears off, it won't be long until our mercenary can use it again, starting this brutal cycle anew. So there we have it, my friends. The Mercs out there, I hope you're happy. You are definitely getting some love, some amazing OP love as well to your advanced classes. Let me know in the comment section below. I know some of you who were Mercs out there were asking when I was going to get to this. Well, I got to it, so here it is. There it is, my friends. Enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on all this. This looks pretty cool. Makes me want to hop on my Merc and have some fun with this as well. But again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you hit that like button if you like what you see here. The more likes we get, the more people come to find us, the easier it is for them to find us, and the faster we get pushed to the head of the line. And if you really like what you see here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the freak show of YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And my friends, as always, remember to be kind. It's about community, and we will see you later. Good day.